Welcome back to Cars, Golf, and Cigars. I'm your man, Kadon Sterling, and today we're going to do another update on the 1994 300ZX. I got to go to my man Karam's shop. He's going to give me some quotes on painting it. First, we had to get some gas, so we're here at the gas station right now, good old Kroger gas station. But you see the box behind me, we're going to make some runs, taking this out to the thrift shop, the Goodwill shop, because if you have things that really don't serve you no more, get rid of them. But it could be somebody else's blessing. That don't mean that it's garbage. It just means that it don't serve you no more. And I just woke up and I was like, this does not serve me. It's not making me no money. It's not doing nothing for me. It's taking up space. But that doesn't mean that this can't be a blessing to somebody else. So I want to make sure I do the right thing in my eyes, and I'm going to voluntarily give it away. Maybe somebody else can use it, man. You never know. You never know. Stick with me. We'll be right back. We're going to make these runs. And this is the reason why, when you have a T-top, you always bring the tops with you. It wasn't raining when I left the house. Now it's coming down, and I just refuse to pull over to put the tops back up. Man, I'm a road warrior. You understand what I'm talking about? Cars, Golf, and Cigars, man. We gonna ride this out with the tops down, in the rain. Okay, it's gonna get a little worse. We gotta get on the other side of town now to my man Karam's shop. I'll see y'all when I get there. All right, it started to clear up a little bit. So now we can get on the road here, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I had to sit this one out for a second. Normally I ride in all kind of weather, but when you driving sports cars and cars that's low to the ground, you do not want to be in heavy monsoon rain. So the cloud just left. We can get out of this parking lot. We can head over to my man Karam's shop and try to get some quotes on this paint, because we still gonna get this work done today, y'all. Hey, let's handle the business too while we out here driving in the rain. Driving in the rain. Don't forget to hit that like button, people. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, people. It's very, 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 very important to the channel, and I appreciate all your help, with helping this channel grow. But please understand, we do need y'all to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because honestly, YouTube does not send all of our content to the masses. So we miss out on at least 1,000 views from people who have no idea that we put out this good work. But I appreciate y'all. Stick with me. Well, you see, these are the things that you just don't plan for. I'm on my way to my man's shop, but the storm has been so bad, there's a whole tree in the road. So now I gotta turn around and figure out how the hell I'm gonna get to his shop. Wow. We made it here. Even though a damn tree had went down, but almost took us out of the way. But we here. We are here, people. Let's find out some information. All right, we made it through the rain. We made it through the rain, y'all. We here. My man Karam's shop out in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And he's gonna paint old girl for me, all right? He's gonna take care of that. So we got a price already settled on. And now all we gotta do is just drop it off and see how it come out. It's gonna take about a week. In a week's time, you're gonna see a whole nother car. All right, you're gonna see a whole nother car. And for all my Z lovers, I do this for y'all. I really do. And it's so many of y'all, because there's so many of us. All right, stick with me. I'll be right back. And we're gonna talk about a little bit of the history of the Nissan 300ZX. we can't talk about it without talking about the history of Nissan and the history period of the Z car. All right, came out in 1983. Everybody knows it's a Japanese product, but what some people don't realize is part of it was actually assembled for a little while in South Africa as well. Yes, it's a Japanese car, but some of these parts were put together in South Africa. Back when South Africa was horrible. So, but that's another history lesson for another day. So this being a 1994, 2+2 naturally aspirated. For me, this was the one I wanted. Now let me adjust this because you can easily got the more of the Roadster, which will give you no room in the back. And I didn't want that. I wanted the 2+2. Certain things fall in your lap and you're just like, damn, man, that shit fell right in my lap. Can I adjust this a little more for y'all? Because y'all got to see the shirt too, all right? Cars, Golf, and Cigars. The shirt, the product, the apparel, all on Etsy.com. Had to put that in there. When you go to Etsy.com, put in the search bar Mogul Mindset. One word, people, Mogul Mindset. And that right there will get you where you need to be. So you can order everything that I design, everything that I make for apparel, and hopefully that you really appreciate it because it's made for the entrepreneurs. It's made for the mogul mindset people. Now, get back to what we was talking about. I wanted the 2+2 because I wanted the room. I didn't want just nothing back there. I wanted back seats. I'm never going to use the back seats for human beings, but I wanted back seats anyway. Because to me, it gives the wheelbase a little longer. It's more room to me for the vehicle. Maybe not up front, but all the way around, the vehicle has more room. You can appreciate it more. That was my biggest thing. I wanted something I could appreciate driving and feel comfortable in. And of course, it had to be stick. Had to be stick, as I wasn't gonna get it. I didn't want the automatic. But the history of this vehicle is so dope, man, because I don't care. It's 2025, and I just had somebody today who's older than me. I got a little age on me, all right? I got a little age on me. You know what I'm saying? He's older than me, and this man was all inside my car because he couldn't believe I had a 300ZX. He was staring at it, and then finally I looked, he had half his body in the car because he was just looking around like, listen, this looks damn good for a 94. I'm like, it's 1994, man. It's really that old. It's not a game. It's not a game at all. So let's go back to what I was saying about the history. From the 240 to the 300 to the 350 to the 370. I'm a fan of this one. I'm not really a fan of the 370. I'm not against the 350 or 370. I'm just personally more of a fan of this one. Not because I own it, because if I didn't own it, I still would want it, but because I just love the classiness of the body style. I love the classiness of the body style. I love it's like a Ralph Lauren sweater, like a polo sweater. It's timeless. It's timeless. It's absolutely timeless. To me, out of all the designs of the Nissan 300, of the Nissan brand, when it comes to the ZX or the Z, this is the only body style, to me, that's timeless. The 240 is nice. For if you're a real enthusiast, it's nice. But to me, the lack of all the computers in here, the analog systems in here, the body design of this car, as well as the fact that the headlights are the only headlight that's shared with Lamborghini Murciélagos, the only ones, makes this car timeless. Let's ride. There's only one way at this era to appreciate a sports car. 5-speed manual. Is she super duper quick? Nah, she's not super duper quick. She's super duper agile. But she's not gonna beat any of the more modern vehicles right now racing unless I put a turbo in her or something like that, and I don't plan on doing that at all because I like the naturally aspirated. I just think it's so much fun to drive. Really. Stick with me, y'all. We're gonna close this up in a second. Welcome back. We are now at the Cars, Golf, and Cigars Garage. All right. So we're going to talk about again today what we did today, what needed to get done, the updates that's going to be done with the 300ZX, and why should you own one? Why should you own one? Okay. I'm going to start with that first. While I burn this, I'm going to have y'all look at that, and then we're going to talk about it. Now we can get it going. Should have cut it a little differently. I don't like the way it's pulling right now. But why should you own one? That's why. That's why you should own one. Excuse me. Appreciation, people. Appreciation. These cars are running anywhere between great condition, good condition, fair condition. I would always start off with fair condition. These cars are running anywhere between, I would say, $9,000, as you can see, all the way up to $42,000. I've seen somebody selling one that was immaculate though, but it was completely done over. I actually think they put a LS3 engine in it. I think they took the Nissan engine out and put a Vet engine in it. And they were selling that for almost $62,000, $63,000. That was like a year and a half ago. But as is, whether you get an NA or whether you get a turbocharged, you can go anywhere between. I would never sell one of these cars for less than 10 grand from this era. For a 19, you've seen it for yourself. 1990, 1991, 1996. That one is going for $42,000. This is a 94. Yeah, this is not pulling good, and I know why. This is not pulling good because it got a little wet. The leaf got a little wet. Yep. So this might be something we might have to do over. But we're gonna work with what we got for now. That's the main reason why you should have one of these. These are collateral in case you ever need that money. These are good collateral. These, I almost don't care what year, how many miles. I have 113,000 miles on this car. I believe I bought this car with, it was either 97,000 or it was 101,000. It was one or the other. And that was about 12 years ago. So do the math. That's how much I don't drive the car. That's less than 1,000 miles a year. There was one time I didn't drive this car for a year and a half straight. I did not even turn it on for over a year and a half. So that's the reason why I would tell anybody to get one of these first. Second off, they're hella fun to drive. And when she get finished, she gonna be a monster. Cause I'm changing the tires. After I get it painted, I'm gonna change the tires. I'm not gonna change the exhaust. The exhausts are not OEM. The exhausts are custom exhaust that whoever had it before me put on there, and I like the exhaust because they're not loud and obnoxious. They get to the point. They give you what you need. This shirt is wet, so it's all over me. I hate that, but that's just what it is. Because we got caught in the rain, as you can see. It gives you what you need, and it's not obnoxious when it comes to sound. So I don't want to really change the exhaust. But I am going to do a full tune on her after she gets painted and she gets suited and booted, you know what I'm saying? And she gets everything she needs in here, the stereo and everything like that. And then we're going to really, really tweak the engine, but I'm not turboing. I'm not going to put a turbo in here. I'm going to keep it naturally aspirated as much as possible. And then she's going to be a beast. She's going to be a dog. Okay? But I want to hear from y'all. I want to know the comments. I want to know how y'all feel about them. I want to hear from other Z owners, especially the Z Nation. I want to hear from y'all. Your experiences so far with the Z, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. I'm sure there's some people who have issues with them. I can't knock Nissan. Number one, Nissan is super reliable, just like Toyota. This car is from 1994. You turn the key, the car turns on. What I've done, okay, I forgot to go about what I've done. What I've done, I have changed the clutch. It's not the original clutch. I have changed, excuse me, I have changed the belt, the timing belt. I have changed, I did the timing, the clutch. I didn't do the fuel. That's still original, which is great, surprisingly. Yeah, that was probably the two biggest things I did. Because once we took the clutch out, it made no sense to not do the timing chain. The timing belt. It made no sense not to do. It's a chain, actually. It's not a belt. It made no sense not to do the timing chain. So I did do those things. So those things are new. So for me, those things, the clutch only has 12,000 miles on it. The timing chain only has 12,000 miles on it. She got a whole new life to her just because of those two things right there. You know? And I did change the front bumper, which y'all saw. It's not an OEM bumper. I went something a little more aggressive. So I went with that style of bumper. So when the whole car is painted, it's just gonna look really, really mean and vicious. And I'm not changing the lights. I'm thinking about changing the back lights, clearing them out. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how it go. And I gotta change the tint. I'm gonna change the tint on here. I'm gonna take this old tint off, put some new fresh tint on here. And then enjoy it, man. Just drive her and enjoy it. All right? However you see it, I want to hear about it. Your opinion? Somebody just cut a whole tree down. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that's just what happened. Hey, my name is Kadon A. Sterling. This is Cars, Golf, and Cigars. Don't forget to also check me out on the Fearless Ambition podcast, also here on YouTube, as well as Mogul Talk 101, also here on YouTube. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today, getting caught in the rain and everything else, and trees falling down and all kind of stuff like that. All right, I'll see y'all in the next one.